Space is the only thing that separates us all. This endless void, which we've only mapped an insignificant fraction of, was the birthplace of the stars that our bodies are made of. These are the units of matter responsible for defining the structure of elements that make up everything. The term atom came from the Greek word of indivisible. It was once thought that atoms were the smallest things in the universe and could not be divided into further parts. However, advances in science revealed that the universe was much, much stranger than that. In fact, we now know that atoms are made up of subatomic particles, which themselves are made up of even smaller elementary particles. $13.7 billion years ago, the Big Bang changed everything. From seemingly nothing, the universe stepped forward and within the first few moments of existing, created the subatomic particles which would later combine to create the first atoms. The very first atoms of hydrogen, helium, and lithium. The coalescence of this matter eventually led to the birth of the first star 200 million years after the Big Bang. To attempt to put that into perspective, a human being has an average lifespan of 79 years. Let's round that up to 100 years. We'd have to experience 2 million lifetimes to see the birth of the first star. The universe is a patient architect. Gravity had been instrumental in the development of the first star. It was the main force that caused clouds of gas to coalesce together so that the gravitational forces being exerted on the total mass of the star would compress and cause the core of the star to ignite. And thus began a dance that every single star since then has gone through. A star's mass is so large that every single moment in time is constantly attempting to collapse in on itself. However, the heat and pressure exerted by the core is so great that it pushes the matter outwards, thereby creating what we see as a circular star. To sustain this tug of war, the star has to continually burn its fuel sources, which start with hydrogen, then helium, then lithium, and so on. Later in life, a star with low mass will slowly eject its contents to form a planetary nebula, while a higher mass star will eject mass through a sudden catastrophic event called a supernova. It is during this time that the heavier elements from oxygen to iron are created. These are the very elements that all living organisms are made of. That you and I are made of. Everything that we touch, feel, and taste was once created in the belly of a star. We are, in fact, made of stardust. Living together in the biosphere that we call Earth, these atoms are constantly recycled from organism to organism. As humans, we imagine the Earth being a source of infinite resources, but that's far from the truth. Every time we breathe in, we're breathing atoms of air that were once inside another human being. Every time we take a drink of water, we're drinking water that was once inside another human being. Every time we eat, we are eating something that was created with the atoms taken from another human being on this planet. The fact of the matter is, we all share the same planet, the same biosphere, and, at the fundamental level, the same atoms. We are one.